Solve by completing the square. Whenever you solve anything by completing the square, you have to make sure there's nothing in front of your squared term. Since there isn't in this case, we can move on to step 2. Step 2 is get rid of the constant on the left by doing whatever to both sides. So I need to add 48 to both sides, add 48 to both sides. So now I have a squared minus 2a equals 48. Now I have this space here because the next step is going to be weird. Take half the number in front of a. So in my mind I'm thinking, all right, half the number in front of a is going to be -1. Square that, which becomes +1, and add that number to both sides. Okay, so now I have a squared minus 2a plus 1. The point of this is so that you can factor that using a perfect square trinomial. This now factors to a minus 1 squared equals 48 plus 1, which is 49. Okay, that's the goal. Now that we have something squared equals a number, square root both sides, and don't forget your positive or negative. Okay, this cancels out, and you're left with a plus 1 equals positive or negative the square root of 49, which is 7. Now what I can do is I can take that guy and say, all right, well, it looks like we have two equations going on here. I have a minus 1 equals positive 7, and I have a minus 1 equals negative 7. If I add 1 to both sides, that gets me a equals 8 for one option, and if I add 1 to both sides over here, that gets me a equals -6 for the other option. So my two possible answers are going to be a equals 8 and -6. And that is how you do completing the square.